Hello, 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 hello. I kinda just sat down and hit the button. You know, I, uh, I have absolutely zero idea or plan or script or whatever you might wanna, any other synonym you can think of for those words for this video. Zero. I just hit the record button and went with it. So yeah, it might be like a few minutes of me just chilling and talking. Maybe I'll find something to make sounds with or whatever. I guess that's what people do these days, right? They make sounds with stuff. But I think that's a little boring. I'm also exhausted from work today. Work kind of kicked my butt today, and I'm sure most of you feel the same way. Let me know if work kicked your butt today. I thrifted this shirt. I think it's a kind of cool shirt. It's maybe I don't know. I'm not familiar with this brand, but I thought it looked interesting. I have now 3 of the exact same shirt, but different colors pretty much. They're all of this Express brand or whatever. Basically the exact same things, but different colors. I'm trying something new, and I wonder how you people feel about this. With the light, the way it is now, if you're familiar with the way I make my videos usually, I don't use this kind of setup. Usually you can see like the entire background behind me and my walls. But the way I have it set up now is I have all the lights in my room turned off. And then it's just the little light on like my little phone holder that's on. And I kind of like it and I kind of don't like it at the same time. I don't know. But let me know how you guys feel, because that's going to be the determining factor, because I am totally cool with either way. I personally, when I'm watching videos, I think I would rather it look like this, because it's just darker and easier on the eyes. It's not as bright, it's just more chill, and it's not like a lot going on. But at the same time, it can take away that like lo-fi homemade feel. I feel like it looks a little more professional, but that's a good thing. But I don't know. I honestly, it could go either way, but I'm curious about what people think, if this looks like a better layout or not. If this is hopefully my microphone will be good today and not collapse on my face. That would be pretty awesome. If it would just not do that. But yeah, I have no clue what to do for the rest of the video. Maybe I'll mess around with some visuals or whatever. My wrist feels a little funny. I don't know if that's something I did at work or something that happened during the crash the other day. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, if you have no clue what I mean by the crash, I have another video explaining all that. I'm not gonna talk about that right now though, because I did enough of that in that video. But yeah. I wanted to get some people's opinions about different things. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll do that while I'm here. If you're still there. What was I gonna ask y'all about? Oh yeah, I wanna do more videos that are interactive. Kind of like how I did the Q&A, how it's a kind of interactive, community-based post / video. I want to do more videos where maybe like you guys, I'll make a post or a video and you can comment on the video like different things like triggers or this or that or whatever that you might want to see, and I'll make a whole video of it. Maybe I'll do like, I don't know, I don't know. I just want to grow the community more. I want to get like more interaction with you guys and with people that watch the videos, because I really do appreciate the people that sit down and watch the videos. And, leave comments and interact with me and everything like that. I really do appreciate it. So, I kind of just, I want to find new ways to interact with you guys. Maybe I'll do more posts and stuff like that, like in the community tab. There's potentially a Discord I can make. What else would I thought of something earlier, I forget what it was. Oh man, I'm tired. Very, very tired. What was I going to do? There was definitely something that I thought had pretty good potential, but I forget what it was. It'll come back to me. Maybe I'll do something cool like I have 4,000 subscribers. I'll do like I could do like a what could I do? That's what I'm asking you guys, I guess. Like ideas for different videos to do, potentially even at different like subscriber marks. Like at 4,000 I could do like I'll spend $40 on different ASMR triggers and I'll make a nice long video using those triggers or whatever, you know. Something like that. Things of that sort. I'm trying to think of different things. But, I mean, you guys are the ones that are, y'all are much more creative than I am, I'm sure. And obviously you know what you want more than I do, so. Because I don't want this channel to just be me doing what I want to do. And not in like a weird way, but like, you know. I think it'd be really cool if it was more of like a collaborative thing. Maybe I'll do, I think would be a really good idea, or it could be really interesting, is live ASMR. What do you think about that? A live ASMR? I don't know if I meet all of the requirements / criteria for it. I haven't looked into it, but maybe I could do like a live ASMR video at like 5,000 subscribers or something like that, you know? How does that sound? I could do that, maybe, or I don't know if a live ASMR would really do much of anything, but it'd still be fun if I could get some people in the actual live. I guess I would have to coordinate like the best time to do it. Maybe I could do like some sort of like poll slash vote in the community tab. I could do like I could just create a little post and everybody can kind of just like vote on like a preferred time to do it. I think that'd be neat. That'd be fun. And that could double as like a live Q&A kind of thing, because why not? Oh man, I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm freaking exhausted. You ever have one of those days at work where you're like, the first chunk of the work day, it's going by nice and smooth and everything seems good, you know, and like you think like, okay, today is gonna be a nice and easy day, nothing too bad, and then out of nowhere, like everything just hits the fan and then the rest of the day is chaotic. That's the kind of day I had at work today. The first like 6 or like, 7, 8 hours were really smooth, not that bad. But the last 6 hours, just holy crap, it was just insane. Running around doing everything. Stressing out. I know I'm not the only one that happens to. But now it's time to relax, I suppose. Time to forget about all that junk. get some sleep. I've got a long day ahead of me, and I'm sure most of you do too. Tomorrow's gonna be packed full of things that I need to be well rested for. I think everyone has that. And if not, then maybe you should try and find some stuff to fill that hole. I think it's a good habit to get into. If you have a day where you know you're not going to be doing anything, like productive wise, then maybe you should, like if you have like, I don't know, a good chunk of time in your day where you know nothing's going to be happening and you're just going to be chilling, you know, you can try and find something productive to do in that time. And it's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but after you do it and you have a nice day where you get a lot of stuff done, you feel really good about yourself. And I think that more people need to try that. Because doing stuff like that, I mean, it creates a lot of momentum in your day-to-day life. And just a few days where you build that momentum can lead to some serious movement. That's the tip of the day, you know. Slow motion is better than no motion. I think about that for a minute. That's been my motto for this channel for the last however long. You know, I know I'm not exactly the most consistent uploader in the world. Slow motion is better than no motion. Take that saying and apply that to your everyday life, man. It sounds stupid and corny, but it's honestly very useful. Especially if you're trying to get yourself into health or fitness, if you're trying to get yourself into shape. You know, like one or two trips to the gym a week. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's better than not going at all, you know. Stuff like that. Maybe I'll do videos like that where now that I think about it, I've done a few videos very similar to that in the past, but essentially just a video where I talk about some of my favorite sayings that I use in my day-to-day life, and how I use them, and how you might be able to use them also. Kind of like a motivational video. I think that's a nice way to fall asleep or relax anyways, is to have that like extra piece of knowledge in the back of your head as you drift off, and when you wake up, it's kind of like the last thing you remember thinking about, you know. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I don't know exactly how it works, but your brain remembers things really, really well. If you were like trying to remember them right as you fell asleep, like if there's something you need to remember tomorrow and you really, really focus on that thing, like right before you go to bed, your odds of remembering that thing like increase exponentially. Which is why people a lot of the times will like cram for exams and tests the night before. And that's, you know, it's why it works. It's because your brain remembers things